If you are ready to be the dynamic person God made you, then get my app, studio.com/Sabrina/confidence. It'll bless your life for real. I'm Sabrina Samuels, your lifestyle, etiquette, and relationship coach. You know, life is really beautiful when we make it that way. So let's get started. Welcome back to my show. I'm Sabrina Samuels, and I thank you for tuning in. You're fabulous. Never forget that. Know it in your heart and soul to be true, and with hard work, perseverance will continue at the top. Look at these gorgeous young ladies right here today. Oh, are they absolutely stunning or what? Graduated from my finishing school many years ago. They're in the Atlanta, Georgia area now, and we're reconnecting after how many years, ladies?
Oh gosh.
25 plus.
25 plus. Ooh. Let me introduce the young ladies to you. Mrs. Bahati, Devane, and Ms. Gennifer McKissack. Welcome to my show, ladies.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Oh, yes. Oh, boy, I am so excited about you. Look, it's been 25 plus years. What have you all been doing? Miss Bahati.
Yes. I've been here in the Atlanta area since 1995. I am an alumni of the illustrious Clark Atlanta University, class of 99.
Whoa, yes.
Yes, I am a criminal defense family law paralegal here in the metro Atlanta area, and I have an awesome 13-year-old son who's a golfer.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Miss Gennifer, how about you?
Yes. So I actually recently just moved back here, maybe 2 years ago, from New York. But I too graduated from Clark, 98. I'm a marketing executive for a technology firm, a Fortune 500 technology firm. And I have a 19 going on 20-year-old daughter who is going to be a junior at Southern in Baton Rouge.
Excellent, excellent. You both are doing so well. Now, I understand, Gennifer, you only finishing school at one time.
I did. Olivia's 19, so that had to have been maybe 10 or so years ago, and it was called Modern Darlings.
Oh, yes.
And it was in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area of Arizona.
Okay, very good. How was it with the young
It was
lady?
good. It was nice.
Yeah.
A little bit untraditional from how we came up. At Beckman Image, I did mine through tea parties, and they were called not your typical tea parties. It was an opportunity for young ladies, and I had a few young men to sit around the table, learn how to have conversation, learn how to host, learn how to properly eat, how you taught us with our correct utensils and place settings and all those amazing, beautiful things, and just have fun.
Yes. That is so wonderful. That is so wonderful. Now, Miss Bahati, you are a paralegal.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk to us about that. That's exciting.
I work for one of the most proficient, phenomenal attorneys here in Atlanta. Currently, I do DUI criminal law. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I got my start in the Cobb County Solicitor's Office here in the metro Atlanta area.
It's no coincidence that we meet now.
Yes.
Because in this day and age, we have so many young ladies who need the polishing that Beckman Image, and it was Beckman Company or Beckman Etiquette around the time you all came. They need that nowadays. Let them know the benefits, please, of what a finishing school can do for you. What did it do for you?
A finishing school can do a multitude of things.
Yeah.
Finishing school can take you through life in many aspects, how to handle, how to respond accordingly, and also when you get to where you are in situations in which it requires you to act of a certain, what could that be?
Demeanor?
Demeanor. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You can go back and forth.
Absolutely,
You
absolutely.
you can attach to the situation, you can basically adhere to anything that comes your way, whether it be a professional or personal thing, mental, spiritual thing. Beckman was the thing that heightened us to many different horizons, from whence we came to where we are now.
Praise the Lord. I'm so happy to hear that. What about you, Ms. Jennifer?
Yeah, I would say first, not just any finishing school, but your finishing school.
That part.
Beckman Image, which is what it was when we were there. Honestly, it's taught me just how to be a lady,
Yeah.
right? In like all aspects. Like, I know I carry a lot of masculine energy, like I'm a natural leader,
Yes,
but I
ma'am.
always have your voice in the back of my mind quite often in just softening myself, right? Like, knowing how to enter into a room and captivate the room without overtaking the room.
Yeah.
As I was just talking about Modern Darlings, like knowing the beauty in being able to sit at a table and use the right utensils with confidence, knowing how to set the table with confidence. Just little things like that. Just holding myself properly. It's funny because my mother would always say to my daughter, like, she has to go to finishing school, she has to go to finishing, but there were none around where we were living. She grew up in between LA and New York, and there were none around. So she didn't have the opportunity. But now today, she watches me, and her thing is, when I have kids, they're all going to etiquette school.
Yeah.
Because she can see the difference. Not that
Yes.
she's a hoodlum, because she isn't.
Absolutely,
But
I understand.
she, sees a difference in when you just have something that's just kind of ingrained in you, versus when you're trying to pick up things along the way.
Excellent, excellent. Now, Bahati, your son, he's a golfer.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how does that help? Because you have to have discipline, and I'm sure you've imparted discipline on your son in terms of how to act like a gentleman, how to act like a young man of class, and, a young man of power, intellectually as well as physically. You can teach him how to treat ladies, etc. How is he doing in this world today where we have so many kids just not doing well?
He's a class act himself.
Yes.
One thing you instilled in us is to be yourself, be your own person, make a positive stance in where you are, make that presence known, make it be known professionally, make it be known positively. But when you enter a room where it's a captivating thing, it's a memorable thing. Set aside yourself, set yourself away from the people that are in the room. Make that stance, make your presence memorable.
Absolutely beautiful. You all, I heard the other day a group of young people were in a restaurant, and it's a very upscale restaurant. What was the name? Ruth Chris Steakhouse. Did you hear about that incident?
No.
They went into Ruth Chris Steakhouse, and because, well, number one, if you go to Ruth Chris, you know you're going to spend some money.
Sure.
Absolutely. You don't go there unless you know that.
Absolutely.
And they came in there with the wrong kind of attire on. They trashed the place. They stole the mints out of the jar. They were very rude to the servers. I want to hear your take on how would you handle a situation like that? Or how do you feel about that kind of situation? And it happens quite a bit. There was another incident before you answer where the kids went in there, Chipotle's. The young kids, boy and girl, and they trashed the place. They broke the chairs, the tables, threw food. What is going on today?
I think it's when you are first impregnated with your child, the instilling the importance of life, how to show up for yourself, how to be that person you're going to be. So in the beginning, talking to your child, just the way you move, the way you think, the way you speak,
Yes.
the way you pray, everything you do, that child feels it, sees it, hears it. And so when you start from the beginning, you instill it in them. they go with it. You know, there's a saying or the scripture that says, you know, train up a child so they won't depart from that.
Right.
That there within itself, my family, that's made a big impact on me.
Right, right.
And I instill that in my son. So when he goes into the room, because normally he is one of the only few African American boys, males, that makes the difference. Comes into a room, knows his presence, respects his presence, reads the room,
Yes.
reads it how he needs to be. And to point out, you know, having both parents makes a difference. It can go both ways, but you know, just the presence, what it's expected.
Excellent, excellent. I love that. Thank
I
you.
agree. It's environmental. What did they see in their home? How did their parents treat them?
Yeah.
Did they ever even go to an establishment like a Ruth Chris before? Or did they just see it on TikTok or Instagram with people making highlights and reels and things and just showing something fancy? To your point when you asked the initial question, you know what it is when you walk through the door, right? That's an assumption.
Right.
Everyone doesn't know that.
Yes, yes.
Because social media makes everything today feel like it's accessible when some things just aren't. And Ruth Chris, depending on where you are economically, is accessible, and to some people it isn't accessible. So maybe they didn't know what to expect, how to behave, etc. when they walked in. Again, maybe seeing it on Instagram or TikTok, and it looks like you just go in and you have an espresso martini and you have steak and you know whatever, and it's a turnout spot, right? But never being trained in the way of knowing how to navigate, whether you're in the hood or you're in the boardroom, whether you're at Chipotle or you're at Ruth Chris, but knowing how to navigate both environments.
That's so true. That's so true. You both are absolutely on target. Nowadays, people don't take an interest in etiquette. They call it fake or phony, bougie, when they don't realize a training like this, and these young ladies' parents paid for their finishing school. They paid money for the finishing school, and they made sure they were active in you all's life. Both of these beautiful young ladies' mothers helped me. Gennifer over here, her mother helped me teach. She was one of my instructors after Gennifer graduated. She helped me so much. Your mother, Miss Perkins, she helped me with my graduation. She owned you all owned a daycare.
You had a family owned.
And catering business. She helped me with the catering. It was a family affair. It was Black people working together for good.
Absolutely.
I have, and it's so important that we work as a community, the neighborhood, the village. We helped each other. These women saw their mothers doing well. The mothers wanted them to do well. And in turn, we helped each other along the way move up. And that's what's missing today, don't you think?
I agree. And if I can add on to that, our peers seeing the outcome that we, in the way that we held ourselves while we were going through the program and then after going through the program, I want to do that too, became students of Beckman, right?
That's so true. That's so true.
Yes.
I can count several on one hand, two hands probably, of people that I know that I went to church with that after I graduated became students. But it's because they saw what was instilled. And there's just a difference in a student that goes through or a young person that goes through a training like this versus, one that maybe hasn't.
That's true. And and Bahati, you sent me your graduation program many years ago, 25 plus years ago. And they were standing, you should have seen them. They were standing up, they had the legs crossed, etc. And I want to see if they remember. I want to see if they remember what they were taught. How old were you when you went to the school?
Oh my goodness, I think I may have been 14.
14? What about you?
I would say about 12, 13.
12, okay.
I was at Montera still, so.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm going to step behind the camera, and I'm going to see if you all remember some of the things we learned. Okay. Model's T position. Strike a pose. Strike another pose. Model T position, next direction. Beautiful. Sit down, please. Let's do some leg crossing. Legs together to the left. Legs together to the right. Legs locked to the left. Ooh, you remember. Legs locked to the right. And legs crossed to the left. Legs crossed to the right. Go girls. Hey, give yourself a hand. Yay. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Ladies, it has truly been a pleasure to have you both on my show. I'm not going to open a finishing school anymore because I'm of age and I just don't have the energy to do that. But I am going to start back doing my workshops. I've been going to different universities. The last university we went to was Polytechnic University in the Orlando, Florida area. But can you help me when I get workshops?
Oh, definitely. It would be our pleasure.
100%.
Wonderful. I will start back doing that. And if you're out there and you know a group of young ladies who needs help, who would benefit from this service, help them along the way. Give them that treat. Give them that opportunity. Ladies, it's been a pleasure. God bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so
ma'am.
much.
Yes.
And give your mothers my best. Bahati, your mother in heaven, honey, give her my best when you pray. And let Miss Deotis know I
sure
appreciate
will.
her and I love you both.
Love
Yes,
you too.
love you too.
Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for having us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this edition of the Sabrina Samuel Show. Remember, you're a winner. Know it in your heart and soul to be true. And remember who holds the key. To God be the glory. Talk to you soon. Bye now.